There are people doing your job who are getting paid twice as much as you. Join me today to learn how to get the highest paying jobs in your field fast. Don't spend another day being underpaid. Go to webinar.attractjobsnow.com.
Simmons, Butler, Embiid and Harris. Redick misses a three. And a turnover by Toronto to start the fourth. Here's Harris in transition. Can't bank it in, but Ennis sneaks in there to get the offensive rebound.
They've been faster to the ball.
Here's Harris working on Lowry in the low post. And Harris puts it in. He's got 12 points. But Philadelphia with a great response. They scored 20 of the last 26 points in the game.
Wow.
Back-to-back turnovers run in it. Harris driving, just lost it there. Either that or Lowry poked it free. Harris screaming at Tom Washington wanting a foul. Green is short, and the Raptors just 6 of 26 from three-point land.
And I'm going to go back to this. First 4 games, their percentage in open shots, Toronto, was abysmal. They have gone down 2-1 in the first 3 games. Tonight, similar story. They missed a ton of open shots.
Siakam fouls Butler.
5 under their average on the series.
And all those 9 by Ibaka.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, you've got Mike Scott with 11 off the bench for Philly. Ennis has had a really good night with 5 points and 6 rebounds because the other 3 starters, Siakam and Leonard, are doing their part, but Gasol's got 1 basket, Lowry 3, Green 2. Embiid, after a slow start from the floor, got it going in the second half. 12 of his 15.
Dave, what I wonder about what we're seeing from Embiid is Lowry pulls on the 3. Okay, so conditioning and rhythm. Right? That's something he's got to find here.
Here's a 2-on-1 for Toronto. Siakam will take it himself. Missed the layup at Redick to miss. 3 minutes gone by in the fourth. Philadelphia by 22. Here's Butler penetrating. Now falling away. Puts up an air ball. Rebounded by Leonard. So the defense by Philadelphia has been really good tonight. And right on cue. Great. First of all, struck by Butler. Then the hustle. Now he gets caught in the air. Finds Harris. And then Harris takes it to the rim and gets 2.
Here's what I wonder. At what point does Nick Nurse pull the plug? Because you're going back for game 7. You know, it's every other day. Nice little layup there by Kyle Lowry. Nick is imploring his guys. He's up off the bench. He's
keep in mind, too, if there's a game 7, that would mean the conference finals don't start till Wednesday, which means the Bucks get a full week off after a relatively short series with Boston. Games 1 and 2 will be in Milwaukee. A foul here on Toronto if the 76ers hold on to this 22-point lead. Butler in and out. And if Philadelphia does, I mean, I have no idea what to think about Game 7. The way this series has gone, when it was 2-1 Philly, it looked like the Sixers are on their way as Leonard slams, and then the Raptors win the next 2, including the...
Continue to impose his will on the road in Toronto. That would be a big deal. Toronto's got to make open shots. The same things that plagued them through the first 4 games have plagued them here tonight. Okay. And we're not coming in here until 5 o'clock pregame to walk through things.
Lowry's 3 is good. It's Toronto back. The Sixers had 10 wins. They won more than 50 last year, 52. 51 this year. It's the first time they've been back-to-back 50-win seasons in 33 years. This is the first time they've been in the conference semifinals in back-to-back years since 1999 and 2000. Green pull-up 3, not there.
He's coached 3 iterations of this team.
In 1 year.
In 1 year. Your starters on opening night, Robert Covington and Dario Saric, are in Minnesota.
I just think of a year ago at this time, after the Sixers were eliminated by Boston in the conference semis. Brett Brown gets a contract extension from then GM Brian Colangelo.
At least it's spring there, and they weren't bundled up.
Well, then look, all too warm on that shot as Ibaka misses again. He's 3 for 10. 164 games this first 2 years, every game, with the right foot injury. And then his rookie year, when he was healthy, he was phenomenal, and then he gets hurt, and he misses 50 games basically. Last year an All-Star, this year an All-Star. Foul committed here on Danny Green that'll send Ben Simmons to the line. Not a bad foul considering
Simmons. He can't control if he's sick or not. But as you pointed out, Doris, if you want to be a force in this league, a franchise player, well, then it's clear. You have to
flagrant on that free throw. Here's the Embiid. He had Gasol's left arm wrapped around Embiid's right arm, and Embiid then it was really Philadelphia from the get-go. Toronto took the lead about midway through the first quarter after that initial surge as Harris fouls Gasol. But Philadelphia. And don't forget, coming up next, we get another Game 6. Denver looking to close out the Blazers in Portland. And Leonard fouls.
And Jamal, because, boy, Portland has attacked him relentlessly. San Antonio did the same. But that guy has got a lot in his offensive arsenal.
Redick for three. Good defense by Simmons that time on both. Green, yours as an assistant, how you guys couldn't close out Game 6s on the road, and then you did the last couple of years. He said, and I remember 104-83 Philadelphia. Kawhi Leonard, wow, with one hand.
So much of time spent in this series for Jimmy Butler has been right here. About 26% of the time, he's the guy.
I mean, what a night here. 25 points. He had that brilliant second quarter where he took control of the game. He also has 8 assists and 6 rebounds. He hasn't missed a free throw in this game. And he's taken good shots as Gasol hits. Butler's only attempted 1 3. Dolph Shays beat the Fort Wayne Pistons.
My gosh, you and I weren't alive.
Not close. Another whistle traveling Philadelphia.
Well, our reporter Malika Andrews said that she had not seen Milwaukee's locker room that jubilant, just extraordinary. What a rip by the team and Giannis.
There's Powell for 3. Norman Powell, fourth-year pro out of UCLA, was drafted. The starters are out of the game for the Raptors and for the Sixers. Amir Johnson, Jonah Bolden on the floor, TJ McConnell out there. Amir Johnson gets the rebound. Jonathan Simmons. That's interesting. We did not see Greg Monroe in this game for Philadelphia. And Brett Brown was telling us before the game, I have an idea of what I'm going to do at the backup center. I'm not sure just yet. He played Boban early, took Embiid out about 4.5 minutes into that first quarter. And we didn't see him in the 2. Rip City, ready to rock. As Portland hasn't been to the conference finals since 2000. Denver's last trip there was 2009. There's TJ McConnell in the paint. Patrick McCaw. Miller in the lane. Nice move with the layup. Don't forget, we have another Game 6 tomorrow night on ESPN. Warriors and Rockets. Kevin Durant will not play the rest of the series. He'll be Warriors beat the Rockets and make it to the conference final. We'll know more next week. McConnell flips it up and in. Here's Jody Meeks driving and getting the layup. TNT will have the call for you in Toronto with a spot in the Eastern Conference Finals on the line. Milwaukee is waiting, and the Bucks are going to get a week off because we NBA Finals. Get that asterisk out of there, and that word necessary. We're going to Game 7. Miller again for 3. They force Game 7 of the Eastern Conference semifinals Sunday night in Toronto. For Doris.